Hey guys, TD here. I want to discuss something important that has been going on recently. In this video, I will be discussing the start and present of the drama and who has been involved in between. If you guys really liked the video and want to get updated on anything TDE related, you can subscribe if you want to. Or if you like the video, you can leave a like, but I'm not forcing you. Time to start the video. So how this all started was that BCS wanted to apologize to me and for Rupert to clear his name. They did just that, with me apologizing to Rupert and with him returning to voice act in Casa, and for BCS coming to voice act as well. Then Epic Gamer, BCS, tells me about these clones of his own channel, then I was like, damn. If we know anything about a channel even slightly related to EBBB, which is what BCS was a clone of, is that all of them like to come after me specifically. And guess what? Almost all of them will come after me. Even when this video will get released, all of the channels on screen will most likely make a response. But let's start with... So, the account mostly involved with what I want to talk about is the OSC Slave. This account is about a person that wants to quote-unquote bring slavery back to the OSC. This account also has a Twitter account who hasn't posted much yet. This person is also in a group with 3 others, with those people being Lil Swimmer OSC, Aryan OSC, and N-Word Pass OSC. But the other accounts aren't as important as the OSC Slave. So, exactly what does the OSC Slave post? What she posts are videos trying to brainwash the audience into believing these false allegations against me and possibly others. Just like the BCS videos, these videos are just the text-to-speech voice with the characters representing the person on screen somewhere. These types of channels like to spread false information about the person they are talking about. But since me and BCS has made up, BCS has started to make honest and truthful videos, as I told you guys to view in my community post a while back. I also told you guys to go watch Rupert's video because it also is about this topic. The OSC Slave has made a video about glazing Slinky Box and said why they are the best member of the OSC. This is quite important, but I will be discussing that later. I want to give a description about the other accounts mentioned. Lil Swimmer OSC is just some person that is involved in this group and made a video about Slinky Box. Aryan OSC does nothing. That's what I thought until my World Geo class on Friday. Cause we were learning about like Holocaust and stuff like that. And I read this article and stuff. And I learned what Aryan actually meant. Here, take a look. So basically, this kid is saying that he's better than us. He's saying that he's a superior race. He is also racist. N-Word Pass OSC also does nothing. Lil Jew OSC is just kind of OPLG but more racist. But then there's Liquid Slinky, which I have not mentioned until now. But this is important. This account just hates Slinky Box so much that they go out of their way to hate Slinky Box. So, OSC Slave sends me a friend request, so I obviously accept it. This is where things start going downhill already for the next couple hours. So how this starts is that OSC Slave sends me the video that they made about me and tells me that I'm not coming back from it, even though it's incredibly false. They then try to insult me by calling me the N-word, which, even though I'm white. Which I send proof with a picture of my hand, but that doesn't matter because they're still gonna call me in no matter what. OSC Slave is just repetitive, for calling me N-word and sending the cursing emoji at me on rotation. But they mostly try to insult me or glaze me, but they also like to ghost ping me at other times at the start of this. Another thing I want to mention is that when talking to these accounts, I usually like to be brain-rotted some of the time, hence why I say stuff like skibbity sigma and other phrases, but back to the DMs. After these ghost pings, OSC Slave would say, "You didn't see that," or something along those lines. Also, I want to mention that at one point they accidentally invited me to their Discord server. Like I said, accidentally invited me. I think it was obviously on purpose, but I didn't join because I'm not a dumbass, although others were invited.
So yeah, if you remain nice chunk
This
less,
chapter will be short, but I just wanted to mention that these videos are excuses to be racist and try to harass me and others, but primarily me.
none of them are.
OSC Slave is Slinky Box. There's too much proof to show. Some of the proof is that OSC Slave ghost pinged me multiple times saying that they are Slinky Box. When I called them Slinky Box, they always said, "Oh, I'm not Slinky Box." Then in their newest video about glazing Slinky Box, they said, "Oh, I'm not Slinky Box," with absolutely no context to regular people who don't know the situation. And the reasoning that they give is just the worst. All they say is that I'm not Slinky Box because I'm OSC Slave. They also try to defend themselves by rebutting every single time they're called Slinky. One of the other reasons why I know that they're Slinky is because I asked for them to send a voice message to prove that they aren't Slinky, but obviously they said, "Oh, I can't do it because my mic doesn't work," or whatever they said, which was the worst lie ever. You obviously know that something's on when they don't send you a goddamn voice message, proving that they're not the person that they are. Now, the thing that really seals the deal and gives this away is that they sent this picture of themselves in my DMs. If this doesn't tell you that this is Slinky Box, then I don't know what does. Then there's also this Twitter post. There's not only that, but there's also vocal evidence of Slinky herself saying that she is OSC Slave.
Yeah, I'm the OSC Slave, but just tell the Diamond Eggy that I'm not.
Now, I want to go ahead and address the video that Slinky Box made on being a part of the EBBB group. She only apologized to TLJN, which is understandable, but she actually isn't sincere in any way, considering that when I brought him up once in the OSC Slave DM, she said his full fucking name in my DMs. Now, there are only a couple people who know his full name, being Slinky and some other people that ran the EBBB group.
Dude, what the fuck? Evertone. Dude! That's his actual fucking name, dude! What the hell?
Now, back to the video that Slinky made. She says that she took down that community post as fast as she could, but in reality, she was the one to find out TG's real name and blame it on Rupert in that video, for absolutely no reason to make herself look good. One insulting thing about the video is that she did not even mention me once in the video, even though I made all those videos on EBBB. I was the one they knew the most. This is all just to fit in with the, "Oh, I don't know TDD at all" shtick. Last year, I heard that she was in a GC for an interview. One of the questions was, "Do you know TDE?" Which she obviously lied and said, "No!" Which this voice clip shows otherwise.
Tell the Diamond Eggy if I see him, it's on site.
Now, because she's behind that OSC Slave account, and the OSC Slave has said the N-word on repeat, this also means Slinky said these things. And, because she's white, means that she is a racist piece of shit, even though she said them to a white guy or not. She's still a racist piece of shit that can go live in a hole. The thing that ties this all together is that there's a screenshot of OSC Slave sending a screenshot of them having access to the Slinky YouTube channel. This proves that Slinky is the OSC Slave. Slinky seriously picking beef with a minor years younger than her is so fucked. Slinky is like 19 to 21 and I'm not even 17. So her doing this shit is so fucking stupid. She really needs to go get a life. On top of the stuff that she already did and was accused of, this is some bullshit for her. She can't keep her dirty nose out of drama for one goddamn second. She always needs to start something.
Now I'm gonna hand it over to this recording of Epic Gamer discussing this topic.
The OSC Slave and her consequences have been a disaster for the Object Show community. SlinkyBox777 runs the OSC Slave accounts and has said many racist comments, slurs, and posted misinformation. She also runs the Liquid Slinky account. SlinkyBox777 has harassed me and my friends online and is also a pedophile. SlinkyBox, who is 20, dated a 13-year-old girl and claimed she was sexually manipulated.
Thank you, Epic Gamer, for discussing. Now I want to move on to the next chapter.
Slinky also runs a Liquid Slinky account. This account was used to make Slinky seem more innocent by shitting on Slinky by using an AI filter to make Slinky Box say things that she didn't supposedly say. But this was just stupid. I think most of this was on Twitter, though. I don't know that this account existed until Monday, like the 21st of March. I think that all the other accounts, Little Jew, Little Swimmer, Arian, and Edward Pass, could be ran by the other people involved with EBBB. I know that there was more than Slinky, Rupert, and Epic Gamer, but I think that OPLG could be one of them. I think this because OPLG is in the Discord servers OSC Slave accidentally invited me to join, but that's what I think. If there are other screenshots I want to show, then I'll show them here, but if there isn't, then it's time for the moment I've all been waiting for. And now here's some messages from Floyd Tunes. So basically, Snowglobe and Rupert have notified me that the clones are trying to get his account banned on both Discord and YouTube. And when put into GC, the clones spammed racist and inappropriate stuff, and overall, just being a huge disappointment to rage baiters. And then I asked him if there's anything else he wanted to say. And then he said to ignore them and report them, because they're nothing but failed wannabe rage baiters. And now we have Rupert to come on to answer some questions.
Hello, my name is Rupert Toko, aka Rupert. I wanted to come on here and talk about how the OSC Slave has affected me and a lot of other things. Alright, starting off, first off, OSC Slave, I haven't really interacted with them, but they added me and said some racist things in my DMs. I've also seen their Twitter, which is quite racist. The other accounts, like the other fellow clone accounts, those have affected me more, such as Liquid Slinky and Little Swimmer. Little Swimmer was harassing me and my friends, such as Floyd Tunes, many others. Same thing with Liquid Slinky. They were sending porn in a group chat with us. My advice, if you see one of these accounts, such as like Little Swimmer, OSC Slave, any of these like brown cap toe shoe clones, don't like give them interaction. Like don't dislike it, don't comment, just report the video. And that's my best advice. I think that my best idea of how to like deal with all these accounts is just like us as a community come forward and just like ignore them. Because the way that they're getting like, I don't know, like gratification or whatever you call it, like the reason they're doing what they're doing is just for reactions. And if you don't give them a reaction, they don't do it.
Yeah, so that moment I've all been waiting for isn't going to happen in this video. I'm just going to release it separately on a different video once it's actually made, because I don't want to keep this video waiting because of that. So, see you guys later.